have something.
Stock thing.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Oh.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice.
Oh, yeah. Don't cry, little guy.
It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Tone is suspicious. Oh well.
Saying goodbye?
Bigby finally get a girlfriend or what?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Boy.
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes.
Oh.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Just give her a bogey, man. Just give her a bogey.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
Uh-oh.
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed.
The underclass,
I couldn't watch
folks.
that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Damn it.
Look, Bigby,
Sorry, folks. I was texting.
after everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this
That's
town.
right, man.
Finally. Because you
Thought I
brought the
walked a
Crooked
delicate
Man in,
balance, folks.
everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thanks, Nerissa.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon?
Oh, no.
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Kaiser Sose moment, people. Fucking Kaiser Sose,
I'll see you
folks.
around. Wolf.
That's it? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, folks. Well, that's it. It's over, people. Maybe there'll be some sort of cliffhanger after the credits. But what did you do to Georgie? You and 31.4% left Georgie to die. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the players chose to imprison him. DJ's gift, you and 90. Who the fuck wouldn't have accepted that? Only 1.5%. What were your last words to Nerissa? All right, folks. Special stats. Beast, you beat him while he was down. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked in your apartment. Crooked man, you took him back to the wishing well. You imprisoned him. You gave her money after the fight with the woodman. You left him to die. You smashed. We didn't like Georgie, people. And you ripped his arm off. We did drink with him, though, afterwards. Jack, I made a deal with him. Teresa. Gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snowy brought her along with the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. Back alive. You chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised. That's it, people. That is it. So I think we're going to forego reading the books of Fables. Because it's my channel and I can make decisions like that. Oh, yeah. Well, pretty good. I mean, it was a great story. I don't know how often I could play a game like this, because there's just, not a lot of action. So, thankfully it was kind of a compelling story, and it was riveting, and kept me very entertained. So on that front, it was pretty good. Lots of twists and turns. Nice Kaiser Sose moment in the end. But I don't know. Looks like we're set up for a sequel. Kind of a depressing end. I guess one could say a realistic end. I like the characters. The voice acting was top notch. Really good. Probably some of the better voice acting I've heard in a while. All the characters were pretty good. I liked everybody, really. I liked Toad a lot. Toad was pretty funny. He was good. He was real crass, and I liked Wolfie. But continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Wow, that's tempting. I wonder how many issues that series is up to. Although I buy enough comics as it is, so. Over, folks. It's over. See what I got here. I gotta figure out what game I'm gonna play next. I don't know if I got like the good or the bad ending or what. Book of Fables. Oh, good lord, we almost got every one. Sheriff Bigby spent many of the years wandering around Europe, with a fable colony quickly developing in the New World. Snow White, Feathertop, tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fableston. Very controversial height. I'm not doing Sam Elliott voice because I hurt my voice the other day yelling at a River Rats game. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. For years, folks. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these type of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being. Okay, so that explains that. Bloody Mary began working for Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as a personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Sadistic lady, folks. Big Bad Wolf, Bigby's true form. Bigby's true form is that of a giant, 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. I thought it was just because he had bad breath. But anyway. All right, folks. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Peace.